What's up, champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back on a brand new WWE Champions video, and Feud Prep is officially live in game for this weekend's upcoming final faction feud for June 2020's Masters of the WWE Universe first ever crossover event MLC. And this one's actually going to be interesting to say the least because universes, or should I say classes, will certainly collide this upcoming weekend because it is themed Powerhouse versus Trickster. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive on in. We only have the main event slot and the mid-card slots to cover because the bottom card is not even accessible at this very moment. It's set up to be a 5v5 feud, but hopefully they change it to 2v2 because speed and efficiency is everything when it comes to feud still, even though we've moved on to a contest meta. So, with the main event slot fill bonuses, we are going to have submissions doing plus 200% damage, plus 2 purple gem generation, and all color gems doing 50% more damage. In order to access this, you're going to need any 4-star Randy Savage and any Attitude Era Powerhouse. So when it comes to Randy Savage, rest in paradise, my guy. You have Acrobat, you have Powerhouse, Showboat, and Trickster. And then when it comes to Powerhouse from the Attitude Era that come to mind for me, to say the least, you've got Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, and the Texas Revenant, Zombie Steve Austin. So definitely think about this moving forward. I mean, let's be realistic. Powerhouse Macho Man is hands down an absolutely broken unit. If you've seen the exclusive 4-star gold gameplay on him, he is a monster. He is just going to be able to dominate. He even has a submission. So that submission doing 200% damage is going to be very crazy. Plus, you have Zombie Austin. If you go up against a legendary skip turn strap Austin, maxed out with perks, this is going to be a bad day at the office because he's going to be able to cycle his moves so crazy. The silence gem damage is going to be busted. And on top of that, that 50% more gem damage when you're making those Zawal Cardos to skip turn someone to death, let alone the extra turns you get in from that strap. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a war. You're going to have to earn these points this weekend, my broskies and siskies. But any champion can be beaten. Then we get to the mid-card fill bonus, the final slot of the card at the moment, even though things can be subject to change. This fill bonus for the mid-card is starting Red MP plus 2, plus 50% purple gem damage, and plus 2 purple gem generation. To get this, you are going to need any Trickster, any Powerhouse, and the man in the middle, the latest champion to join the fray, to join the fam, so to speak. Modern era Trickster Big E, the many faces of positivity, who in my opinion, right behind Hollywood Hogan as the best Trickster in the game. There's no way around it. This guy is absolutely broken. So I am saying, if you have all the required superstars to clear the content, to get those shards for him and unlock him at 4-star bronze, or if you pulled him from the loot banner running, invest. You don't even need God tier, whale tier trainers and coaches. Even with a basic build, this guy is going to be bodying people. So Big E, hands down, a God tier unit basically being handed out for free if you got your superstars at the proper overalls to clear the content that's in game and being released. So definitely go after Big E. You're going to need him this weekend. He is going to be a problem. But as I mentioned Hollywood Hogan earlier, you can easily run Hollywood Hogan in that Trickster slot next to Big E. And on the Powerhouse side, you can even run Immortal Hulk Hogan next to Big E. But then there's other champions too that come to mind. You can easily run Great One Rock if you rated the prize wall when it came to the DX Vault, or you got lucky back in the day and was able to unlock him from clearing a certain final node from the tours on the road. So those guys are going to be critical, you know. Plus you got rated R Superstar Edge, you got Undisputed Future Seth Rollins. You have the Iron Sheik. You have Big Sexy, who I mentioned. If you're running the Zombie Austin in the main event slot, you can put Big Sexy there in the mid-card slot. Plus, you have a geared up Goldberg. You have Vader. You got Drew McIntyre. There are going to be a lot of solid options this upcoming weekend. It's going to be a full-blown war. It's going to be one hell of a slobber knocker, but it's certainly going to be interesting to see who comes across who. But again, Great One Rock, Farouk, guys like that, if you have them high enough, they're going to be solid because they're MP thieves. Even Cactus Jack would have some utility here, depending on who you go up against to steal blue MP. Edge is going to be able to give you some versatility and survivability, especially if you have him geared up. There are a lot of solid units. Big Show, world's biggest athlete. Botch gems galore. Okay, so there's a lot of solid options. Dead Man Taker as well. A lot of solid options on both classes when it comes to that. Getting variety with Randy Savage. Now, I don't have a 4-star Randy Savage, so leave in the comments below if it does count, Acrobat Savage, Powerhouse, Showboat, and Trickster there. I don't want to lie to you, but I'm getting a feeling it would be any of those. But more than likely with how the fill bonus is, they want you to use Powerhouse Savage or at least Trickster Savage to dominate with the submission damage, as well as the Purple Generation and Gem damage, the way they're able to just wreak havoc. So that's where I'm leaning towards. But there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of options here to definitely, ruin someone's day. Luke Gallows, another trickster that comes to mind. Razor Ramon, another annoying trickster too. There's a lot of solid options. And also, think about this. Zombie Brock as a counter. Bringing Zombie Brock as a counter. Phenom Taker as a counter. A geared up Kane powerhouse. Yeah, this is going to be a war, y'all. Just be ready. Have your faction heal tokens on deck. Have your health packs prepared to take a hit, because even with perks, I think this is still going to be one hell of a feud. So with that being said, y'all, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love to each and every single one of you and my beloved #champions fam. We're getting closer and closer to the conclusion of Masters of the WWE Universe, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna give my feedback in a later video at a later date and time, and review everything and break things down for you, because they set the bar. They set the bar and surpassed it in my mind when it comes to the overall quality of life and quality of the content that we were presented. A bit of free to play, a bit of pay to play. They hit everything. They hit everything like they're supposed to. But this is certainly going to be a solid way to conclude this MLC with a faction feud before everything concludes on June 29th. So with that being said, y'all, get ready, prep your teams. Hopefully they switch it from 5v5 to 2v2, and let's just see what's happening. Remember, we still got mad 5-star content coming out from all the content creators. So support them, educate yourselves, learn. And with the Royal Rumble Tour on the way, definitely something else to look forward to. The stockpile, all those key resources. Because I always say it, RESPECT, your TPCT, training posters, coins, and tokens. But until next time, y'all, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Peace!